This is the IoT-based smart plant monitoring system, or irrigation system to be precise. What it does is it actually monitors the plant conditions. There are two sensors on board which are capable of sensing three parameters: moisture content of the soil, temperature, and humidity in the air around it. In this 4-part video series, I'll tell you the story of how I did it, how I turned this dead raw material to a working model. The software I am using is called FritzSync. So here is the software called FritzSync. This is the proposed circuit diagram. I hope you like it. This was the first part. I love one of the characteristics of humans very much. They can turn any idea from the rough sheet of paper in reality. In the second part, I'll show you how to build a thing in the Arduino IoT cloud. I'll build a dashboard and set up all the buttons, charts, and gauges to monitor my plant effectively. By building an effective dashboard in a thing, I can control and check my plant from anywhere in the world. So what we have to do is we have to create a special Gmail account. So for that, let's go to Google and type in the... If you know how to create a Gmail account, skip this step. So we'll have to write the Gmail sign up, create the account, and go to For Myself, and it will open up this form. Put all the necessary information in: your first name, your last name, your username, your presented or your proposed email ID. For example, if we are building this Gmail ID for the IoT project, so you can type in iotproject@gmail.com, and it will propose some of the Gmail IDs, and you can pick one of them, whichever you like. So pick a proposed Gmail ID and provide your password and confirm that password. So click on Next. It will create your account. So after the Gmail sign in, you have to type in the Arduino IoT cloud. So these are the suggested options from Google. So click on Arduino Cloud IoT. So this window or this page will pop up. So click on Sign In. So it will ask you that your username or email, and the password. You have to give the Arduino Cloud that email and that password you just made, or you can connect to Google directly. Your account is successfully created on the Arduino IoT cloud. So here you are successfully signed in on the Arduino IoT cloud, and these are the options you will be welcome with: the hardware, software, cloud, programming, tutorials, and learn. We are concerned here with this cloud option. So click on IoT cloud and click on that IoT cloud here again. So this window will pop up. Here you will be asked to create a thing now. So the Arduino cloud defines a thing as the thing is connected device that can communicate with the cloud. You can make your things interact with other things or anything else in physical world. So Arduino define this thing pretty well. Okay, so click on Create a Thing. It will open up this window. So here click on Add Variable. So The variable is that the data, what you want to see on the dashboard, what you want to see on your laptop or on your mobile device. Which are those parameters or conditions we want to see on our mobile device? So we want to see the current moisture. So we type in our current moisture, and this is add the variable type, select the variable type. So this is an integer. So type in int, so it will appear on your screen. So it will create automatically an integer on our sketch, on our programming sketch. So on the variable permission, we have to select this read only, because we are only reading. We cannot write anything on the sensor. So sensor independently reads something, whatever the soil condition is. So we want to get only the soil moisture condition. We don't have to write anything on it, or we can't give any instruction to the sensor. Sensor independently reads the stuff from out there in the world. So we need to click on read only, and we need to set the periodically. So it periodically update. What this add variable thing does is that it periodically reads the sensor information and upload that information on the cloud, on the Arduino IoT cloud. So click on add variable, and right now we have to add 5 variables in total. So let's keep on adding. So click on add. Now we'll have to add a variable for the current temperature. So this is the float. So it's float because it contains some decimal points. So it is not the fixed value. For example, the 22. We don't read the temperature like that. We have to get the value of the temperature after decimals also, like 22.22. So this is a float. So it will add this declaration that float. This is the programming language stuff. You don't have to worry about it. So this will type in float current temperature and set on read only, because it is also getting its value from a sensor. So we cannot write anything on the sensor. We can only read the stuff. The thing that I keep on saying that read and write. The read means you are getting the values from the sensor. You are not providing any value. You are not instructing the device that do something. You are just collecting the information from the sensor, from the device. So for that purpose, we have to select this option of read only and click on add variable. Now add another variable. This will going to what it is. So let's say this is current humidity. Okay, the current humid. Okay, that's it. So select the variable type on float, because humidity also is a floating number. It will add on declaration on the programming language stuff, all of this stuff. So click on read only, because it will also, this value also come from the sensor. pump status. So it will show our pump is currently on or off. So it's a boolean. Boolean means it is either on or off. It has only two states. So we'll create a boolean. This box here, declare that value to bool. This is how the programming language call it. And we have to write read only and program yes. So add another variable for, let's say, trigger. So trigger level is something that we have to set. So this is the level that on which we need to turn on our pump, on which humidity level we have to turn our pump on. So this is the variable like this, and it is integer. Okay, the declaration sets up, and it is read and write, of course. On this variable we can also write the information. We have to give instruction to the microcontroller that this is the trigger level, my dear, so set the pump on this soil moisture. It will come later on the programming, so we'll discuss it in the detail. So these are all the variables. These are 5 variables to be precise. So now we'll link the device. We'll link our ESP32, that Wi-Fi module, with the cloud. So click on select device. We know that our device is ESP32. This is the third-party device. So we select this ESP32 compatible device. So click on this central option, the ESP32, and write do it. So we'll select this second option, do it ESP32 DEV kit dev kit volume 1. So let's select this option and name this device. So let's say smart agriculture. When you click on next, it will automatically generate some values to it. So this is the device ID, and this is the secret key. You have to download and save it. So click on download the PDF. So it will automatically download this secret key and the device ID to your laptop. So check this box, click on continue. So right now it is showing us that the device ID is this, the type. You find your type behind your ESP32, your real model, and the status is right now offline because because the ESP32 is not connected right now with the laptop. So now click on network. So this will intake all of your Wi-Fi credentials. So your Wi-Fi name, your password, and your secret key. You will be using your secret key here. So I'm giving my name to this Wi-Fi name. Of course, the password. The password you can set. The password is the very same password on your Wi-Fi. So I gave the password and the secret key, of course. So I copied that secret key from there. So I have to open the secret key folder now. Here. So this is that file. So you copy that secret key and you paste it over here and save. Okay, so right now our network is successfully added. Click on save. So here it is. So our things are partially set up, and give it a title, give it a proper title like IoT, let's say based smart monitoring system. Okay, let's say plant let me correct the spelling. System. Here we go. IoT based smart plant monitoring system. So the things are pretty much set up. Now what we have to do is we have to, let's say, see for a couple of minutes. This is the auto generated sketch. We have to do some of the modifications in it, but not right now. We'll save this thing for the next part of the video. So right now what we'll have to do is we'll have to build the dashboard. Let's click on this untitled. So this is the auto-generated option, and when we click on it, this we will start preparing a dashboard for it. So the dashboard is where you can see all of the charts, graphs, how our temperature is looking like, and how it is going up and down throughout the day, and how it is varying. So let's start building the dashboard. Change out its name on IoT dashboard. So click on add. So when you click on add, there will be a drop down menu. So you have to pick only one widget. So we'll pick the percentage for the soil. So we have to monitor, or we have to say we have to display our moisture content in the soil in the form of percentage. So click on write the name, let's say moisture, and click on linked variable. So which variable represents the soil moisture? So when you click on the link variable, there'll be a list of some options. So click on the current moisture, because we are connecting our moisture with that variable. So here it is. The moisture is successfully added here. And click on add. Second time, chart. So what we need to add here, so what we have to say, what we have to display in the form of chart. So right on moisture chart. So we can also see the current percentage of moisture under this box of the moisture, and we can also see the moisture in the form of chart. So you can see those options here: live, 1 hour, 1 day. So we can see the moisture over an hour. So we can monitor the soil moisture throughout a day or even 7 days. This is the soil moisture chart. Click on variable, add, link it to current moisture, and link variable. So here it is. So click on done. Here the soil moisture chart is added to our IoT dashboard. So click on add. We'll have to, let's say, a gauge. So the temperature we want to see the temperature in the form of a gauge. So let's say temperature, add variable, current temperature or current temp, link variable, that's it. Click on done. So click on chart. We can also see the temperature in the form of chart. So link variable, temperature, link variable. So done. Add another thing, percentage humidity. We have to add this percentage box for the humidity, percentage chart for the humidity. So add on variable, current humidity, link that variable, click done. Okay, humidity is added. Now click on add. Okay, let's add LED. So this is for the current pump status. Pump status, add variable. We have to add two LEDs here, red and green. So green represents that the pump is on and red represents the pump is currently off. So here, add on variable, pump status, link variable. Click on done. Here the pump is added. Slider is for trigger level. So we can trigger our pump whenever wherever we need. We can trigger our pump on from 0 to 50% of soil moisture. We can do it at 20. Let's say we want to, we can do it on 23, for example. Let's say we want our pump on the soil moisture of 23. So we can, that way we can test a lot of crops. So let's say a crop need about 50% moisture. So we can set the pump trigger level at 50. So the soil moisture sensor can sense that right now the soil moisture is 50, and despite this high moisture, it will turn the pump on and start the water will start flowing. So when the moisture reduced from the 50 level, so the trigger will get the information that right now the moisture is quite low from that 50 level. So the pump trigger does this. So trigger level, link device, trigger level, link variable. Click on done. This dashboard is right now jumbled up, and we can arrange it to look at a little bit decent. We have to rearrange all of those parameters, gauges, percentages in a nice way. So let's arrange this jumbled up dashboard in a more classy looking dashboard. Here we are arranging all of this stuff together. So this view is from the laptop. So arrange all of this necessary things up to the dashboard. This is for the mobile device. So here is the dashboard for mobile phone. Let's say on top of that we have moisture, we have temperature, we have humidity, all the percentages out there. So the things are pretty much set up. Here we have successfully created the dashboard where we can see all of the necessary information about plant, how plant is, getting the water on the right time, in the right amount, and at the proper place where it is needed. So this was it. I hope you learned something new. This was the second part about building up the dashboard, and I hope you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you haven't, and I thank you for listening.